No, I would not. As you framed it, no. It's impossible, but it just so happens that it happened. And I think there's two phases. One, the primary and the win in Iowa, and then the beating of Hillary, close though it was. And now the real save here by the collapse of the economy. And that is favoring the generic Democratic preference, and that feeds over into the campaign. And then the two personalities, Obama has really, I think, acquitted himself well in the debates. So I think no matter what you throw at Obama, it will absolutely have no impact, because people are voting their fear, their pocketbook, and their hope that government somehow can make America better than it feels at this moment.
I honestly appreciate your honesty. I really do, because, you know, the fact that you can be friends with an unrepentant terrorist, somebody's got to slap me and say, get over it, because I can't get over it. But Michael Steele, you know, as here we are, what's frustrating to me is you go back to the bill that was co-sponsored by Senator McCain. It said, if we don't fix Fannie and Freddie in 2005, we're going to be on the hook as taxpayers. The financial institutions are going to crumble, and the economy at whole is going to be hurt. He warned everybody. The Democrats didn't do anything. And now they get credit somehow politically for this.
But I think it goes to exactly what the governor just said, that the folks are putting everything in two boxes. One, the blame box for the current situation. It happened on our watch, Sean, and unfortunately we've seen under.
But Michael, it was the Democrats that forced these risky loans.
Let me get to the point, Sean. Let me just get to the point. I just came back from Ohio and Missouri, and I'm just telling you what the sensation is. But there's hope, because keep in mind, McCain is not out of this. The glass is still half full, and you know, despite what the governor just said about how the voters are voting, they're not voting, you know, at the presidential level, you know, absolute for Obama, because they have reservations, because of the lack of experience, because of the lack of you know, well, the associations rather that he's had.
Michael,
all this is part of the package.
I want to ask you the same question that Sean asked Jerry, and see if you're as candid as Jerry was. Can you believe that a woman who gave a welcoming video to a secessionist party, his husband was a member of a party that wanted to secede from the Union, whose founder said he hated America, candidate in John McCain, whose good friend and contributor, G. Gordon Liddy, a convicted felon? I mean, we go down the list of associations on the right. Can you believe that ticket is running for president, vice president of the United States? Could this possibly be happening, Michael Steele?
He didn't blow up the Capitol.
No, you had Gordon Liddy, though, was planning to bomb Daniel Ellsberg, bomb the Brookings Institution, go after Daniel Ellsberg. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, Barack Obama's made all things possible. So, yeah, I can believe it.
Oh, I see. Good. So it's because of Barack Obama that John McCain's associations and Sarah Palin's associations are acceptable.
Alan,
is that what you're saying?
Standard. You're setting the standard.
I say. We should be setting the standard.
You're setting the standard because, on the one hand, you're going to a plumber who's just asked a question.
I'm not going after anybody.
All he did was ask a question.
I'm not going after a plumber.
The left is going after this guy. All he did was ask a question. You know, you blame Obama, you excuse Obama's associations, but then you condemn McCain.
I'm not condemning them. I'm just asking about associations.
You guys set the standard. The American people see this, and I think they're responding to it, which is why this campaign is so close.
So it's Barack Obama setting the standard. Glad to hear you say that. Now, Jerry, let me ask you, how is it John McCain gets up at the Al Smith dinner last night? I thought he was terrific. I thought it was funny. I thought he was gracious. He said some wonderful things about Barack Obama. On the very same day, he's putting out these robocalls warning people about Barack Obama, and the ad we just played at the top of this segment warning people with that announcer with a cynical voice going, he might sit in this chair. The same day he's praising Barack Obama. How can that possibly be?
Well, that is the dichotomy between being at one of those Al Smith dinners where it's all fun and cheers, and the real nitty-gritty of politics, which involves a lot of negative campaigning. That's just the way it is. You may not like it, and we may not approve it, but it is understandable when you're coming this close to winning or losing, you throw everything you can short of breaking the law. And that's what they're doing.
But it's not working. Here's the thing. It's not working for John McCain. You think it's not working?
No, it is working. It is working.
It is?
No, I don't think it's going to work, because I think that the two parties have a certain core identification. The party of the Republicans is more entrepreneurial, more free market. Democrats, regulation, more control. And right now, more control looks a little bit better than the unfettered marketplace.
All right, guys, we thank you both very much for being with us. Coming up.